Okay, so again, I just want to welcome our guest presenter, Miss Shirley Brooks, for
Yeah.
coming in and sharing with us her knowledge, her expertise on how to create digital courses so that you can create and package your expertise and get it out into the world to impact those who you are called to impact. So again, thank you for our live attendees and also replay viewers. Thank you guys also for tuning in. Just take notes and pay attention and do the work, and you will get the most out of this workshop so that you can be successful in your business endeavor as well. Again, I'm super excited that you're taking this time to invest in yourself and in your business. And let's just grow. Without further ado, here is Shirley Brooks.
Hello, everybody. Thank you so much, Monica, for having me. And thank you, everyone who is joining today. I am so grateful to be here with you and so excited to talk about this foundational course. There are different elements to building an online course. And today we're going to talk about some of the basics. If you're a person who's ever thought about creating an online course and didn't know where to start, or you're looking for that opportunity to have a passive income, or you just want to find a way to get your area of expertise out there beyond that one-on-one client that you're used to working with, I'm going to give you some tips on how to get started. So, um, say a prayer for me. I have on magnetic lashes and I feel them moving. Anywho, let's get to the basics. So today we're going to do a course creation foundations and learn the basics of delivering your soul's transformational message to the marketplace so that the world can see you as the expert you really are. So you're in the right place if you know that creating a course online is the best way to share your knowledge. You know that having an online course is a perfect passive income option for you. You need more time for holidays or time to spend with your family or just want that extra way of making money from anywhere. And you know that having an online course can help you build a stronger personal brand. And big and 45% of students are taking online courses, and in the future, they expect to be able to learn online as a primary option. So, why not be one of those teachers? So if you're here live and you stay until the end, I did create a nice for you kind of up and down the screen there. And it's a bonus that's actually valued at like $157, but it's a free Foundations to Course Creation guidebook that I created. And some of the things that you'll get, and this is not all of it, this is only some of it, but it's a lot in there, like a lot. But you'll be more clear on how your unique area of genius can provide solutions for your specific client's problems. By the end of the book, you'll know who your client is and where she is by mapping out your target market and her pain points and create your client avatar. You'll gain clarity, say that 10 times fast, on how your course is a game changer, as well as create your super unique and relevant course name and value statement. You'll also receive a lot of valuable information about things to consider before you get started, the format you use, how you distribute it, tips on how to sell your course or at least get it the needed exposure. That's all in that book, and you'll get that if you stay till the end. So this course actually comes from, it's running ahead of me, sorry. The course actually comes from a course that I teach as a whole. It's about an 8-week program with online workshops and one-on-one coaching for me, where I kind of walk you from the start of your idea all the way through to execution. And you can be anywhere in your process. You could be at the beginning, you could be, I've created the course, but I don't know what to do next, or I have an idea for a course, I don't know how to put it out there, or you've made it darn there to the end, but you need help with how to, what systems to use, what platforms to use, how to put together your emails, what's the launch, all that kind of stuff. So if you're interested in that, you can just reach out to me individually at any time. So First activity, let me know in the chat. You can type a one, two, or three, or you can put all if any of the responses sound like you when you think about creating an online course. So drop a one in the chat if this is you. You're feeling burnt out by your service based business and you're dreaming about leveraging your skills so you can transform more lives and experience more freedom. Drop a two in the chat if you thought about creating an online course, but you didn't know where to start. And drop a three in the chat if you don't want to just create a course just because everybody else is doing it. You honestly want to create a course because you truly want to provide more people with the level of transformation that you've already been providing to your one on one clients. You want to get to a bigger audience. I see two and three and two and three. I see lots of ones. Yes. Well, you're in the right place. So, before we get into the full lesson, I want to give you all a chance to win a $25 gift card to of your choice just by sharing a screenshot of this right here. Take a minute, grab a screen share, and tag me on Instagram in your stories and say, I'm attending Rich Chick 360 Course Creation Foundations. Tag me and Monica. All right. So, the four core steps to creating and launching an online course is to grab a notebook. Let me give you just 1 minute to grab a notebook if you haven't done so already. This is going to be a active listening session here. I want you to actually leave with something, okay? So grab a notebook. I'll literally set a timer for like 30 seconds, give you a chance to get it, and we will get into it. And you can just drop a got it in the chat if you got your notebook. All right. We got it. Okay. So, my goal for you is to have the basics that you need to be able to craft a transformational, creative, and financially fulfilling online course before you leave today. So, let's get into it and start the process of turning your unique passions and talents into an online course that will change people's lives. So, we're going to lay the foundation, and there are four keys foundation of course creation: researching your audience, identifying her urgent pain points that you specifically can solve, identifying her specific goal that you can help her to achieve, and brainstorming a strong course title. So, when we think about course creation or just having an online course in general, it probably seems like everybody and their mom is already doing one. There's no space for you, there's no point. Everybody loves to say that space is saturated. But according to gminsights.com, the e-learning market size surpassed US 250 billion in 2020, and the global market for e-learning is projected to grow to more than US 240 billion dollars by 2023. And this is huge, up to a trillion by 2027. And of the many segments that covers, the demand for content that's been digitized is on the rise. So now do you see a space for yourself in the market? So get your notebook. This is the first thing I want you to do. I think it's really important when you're setting goals to, or when you're going to start doing something, to have a goal already in mind, to um, to have an idea of where you fit in. So let's talk about where you fit into this massive market. What is the specific dollar amount for that 1 trillion USD that you see yourself earning from your online course between now and 2027? Write down your 1 year goal and your 5 year earnings goal. And you can just type done in the chat if you're finished, and we'll go to the next. All right. Okay. So, what problem do you see yourself solving in this huge market? Go ahead and grab your notebook, and I want you to write down, what problem do you see yourself solving in this huge market? What one problem can you solve for your audience right now? And if you're having a hard time brainstorming the idea, think about, what new way of living would your course create for your potential client? Are they going to be able to like master Instagram and get massive followers? Are they going to be able to teach a course? Are they going to be able to start a VIP group? Are they going to learn how to paint? Are they going to, what are they going to learn how to do that they, what are they going to, what new way of living would they get from the course that you create? What would they be able to do as a result of your course? If you're teaching on finance, are they going to be able to buy a house now and they weren't able to before? Maybe you're teaching them about credit repair. That's something they can do now, buy a house now that they've repaired their credit. So I'll give you 3 minutes to write that out. And I picked the number three because it's considered the number of wisdom and harmony. It's a number for creation and creativity and optimism and communication. So let's give you that 3 minutes. And if you feel brave enough, you can even share in the chat some of your responses, but definitely share when you're done. Yes, how to make 10K with one group trip. Yes, I love that. I would take that course. But tell me, because you've gotten the title, but tell me, what problem is that solving? What problem does the person who wants to take that 10K, make 10K with one group trip, what kind of problems do they have? What can you solve for them? What are they going to get? The 10K is amazing, but what else will they get as a result of taking your course? But 10K is a great place to be. Problems are confusion, overwhelm, stress, lack of alignment. Yes, those are the things. How to set up profitable groups via cruise or land. So it sounds like you must do travel. This is really good. So what are they going to be? How to create a profitable business to sell or pass on for generational wealth. I love that, Monica. Yes, and specialize in group trips. I got you. Okay. So I like where you're going with that. I would definitely solution, self-development, journaling, going beyond the vision board, meditation, and dream focusing. That's where we're going with it right there, Miss Sin. That's it. So with the trips, I really want you to dig really deep and think about, what are the, like, I understand, I guess in that industry, is there a problem? Do people have problems creating the groups? What are the things that create the problem? I guess that's a better question for yours. What are the problems that create the problem of having trouble creating profitable groups via a cruise? And you won't map it all out here today. This is kind of to give you the foundations. Groups are the hardest to do. There are many details you must know and learn. Okay, so pull some of those out and write them down, because ultimately what you want is to appeal to people's emotions. And we're at 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. All right. So just keep those notes handy. We're going to go to the next part. All right. So the people that have the pain points that you just mentioned, what do they feel right now? Since this solution is not available to them, what do they feel right now? What are the things they're feeling? This is drilling down even deeper on pain points, because ultimately, if you can appeal to what people need and articulate it well enough, and then be able to deliver the results, that's where the transformation happens. But they need to know where they are right now to know where they need to be and how you can get them there. So dig a little bit deeper and think about what aren't they able to do right now because they don't have your solution. Give you 3 minutes to map that out. And if you want to, I'd love for you to throw in the comments some of your ideas. So if groups are the hardest to do, what are some of those details? What are the people that are having trouble? They know they don't know something. Okay, so then yours, they feel lost, unproductive, and directionless. They feel stuck. Good. That's good. What aren't they able to do right now because they don't have your solution? So if they feel lost, unproductive, directionless, and stuck, is there even anything else you can pull out from there? What can't they do right now? Because they feel lost, because they feel unproductive, because they feel directionless, because they feel stuck. What are they not able to do right now? We got 2 minutes left for that one. So with the travel, overwhelming, frustrated when the group falls apart due to not properly planning. You just pulled one out. They're not properly planning. They're frustrated because they're not properly planning. That alone could be a course topic, like a topic under the course, how to properly plan, right? Then they are unable to move forward in confidence. Right. And when you don't have confidence, you might not go up for opportunity. You might not go up for that job that would be a good job for you, but you don't believe you can do it. You might not go up for that business opportunity because you feel like you don't have what it takes. There's so many things that influence that confidence itself impacts, right? And it ultimately can keep you from abundance in life. So, yeah, really good stuff. Confidence, they're not able to move forward. But I would be specific in what they're not able to move forward in. Perhaps they can't move forward on an opportunity for to increase their income, or they can't move forward to be open to new relationships, right? They might have relationship issues and they can't move forward to the right mate, or to have the confidence to leave the wrong situation, right? 39 seconds. All right. Okay. So next. So what are they going to achieve once you've gotten your audience, you've gotten their pain points, you understand how they feel because they don't have what you can give them? How will buying your offer save them frustration, time, money, heartache, etc. in the future? What will they accomplish by taking your course? So some of you, when we first started talking, you started from the end at the beginning. I'm going to tell you to take that ending and dig a little bit deeper. How will buying your offer save them frustration, time, money, or heartache? Because some of the in the future, because some of the things that appeal to people the most are saving time, right? Like you think of Instacart. I think Instacart is everywhere. Um, I really started using Instacart when COVID happened because the heartache for me was the risk of being in public. That was scary for me. Then it became, once I got comfortable with being in public, then it just became a time thing. Like I was so busy as a, working mom, even with working in the home, you work and work and work, and then you look up and you realize, oh shoot, it's like 4 o'clock and I don't even know what I'm cooking for dinner. And so, thankfully for Instacart, I can order me some groceries, have it delivered to the door while I might wash the dishes or, finish the last things I need to finish while somebody else is lifting the load for me. What is the solution that your course offers? What are they going to accomplish by taking your course? We've got 1 more minute and 50 seconds for that part. So, Tony, you say save time and costly mistakes for having a lack of knowledge and experience. Yes. So, what will they accomplish if they're going to save time? If buying your offer is going to save them time for having lack of knowledge and experience, ultimately, what will they accomplish now that they have the knowledge and experience? Besides the 10K, because 10K is good. But what else will they accomplish? Because you got to think about, there are different personality types out there, and money doesn't always sell a person. Like the potential, like I'm not a person that can be sold by, you see all the courses that say earn 6 figures doing this and 6 figures doing that. But when you've already done that in your life, you're like, that's not the appeal for me. I want to change lives. Who can help me change lives? Like everybody has a different thing that inspires them and makes them tick. And that's why it's important to kind of dig in and just articulate as much about what they're going to accomplish as you can, because hopefully it helps you to appeal to different people who are inspired or motivated by different things in different ways. Thank you. We got 26 seconds and we'll go to the next. Smooth process with automation, a stress-free planning process. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. Now I feel like you're going somewhere, because it's more than the money for a lot of people. That's big right there. Everybody is all about automation now. Yes, great job. That's what I'm talking about. All right. So next, now it's time to create your fire course title. You said I'm working you, but you're doing good, right? Like the whole point is to do that digging and get to where you got just now. That what you did just now, like smooth process with automation and a stress-free planning process, that's transformational. And Zen, you're killing it too. Y'all are doing great. All right. So now it's time, even though you might have already thought of a title, now is the time to actually pick like 3 to 5 course titles that could be slightly different, but might have different angles. Um, and after you've done that, you're kind of going to pick the one that makes the most sense for your business and your expertise. And then, if you need to, you'll tweak it. And you might not map all of that out here, but I do want you to have the formula. The formula for a fire title is to have your topic and focus plus your description plus the opportunity to create the fire course title. And I'm going to give you some samples here. So if you look in column 1, you can see, or in bubble 1, you can see sales. So sales boost method. If you go 1, 2, 3, sales boost method. So you're given a course about sales, but the description is you're going to boost something for them. And whatever you're boosting for them is your method. So you're going to teach them a method to boost their sales. Next one could be content. Everybody, I stay on the phone with people helping them build their content, and they are amazed at how easy it is to like plan out your content for 7 days, 30 days, or whatever. But there are shortcuts that you can use to create content that maybe you don't have to be on the phone with the coach to do it. So you could create a content resource shortcut document that just kind of gives the pointers on how they can create content. Another good course title could be Zen. It looks like this might be like a freebie title for you: Mindset Hacks Formula. You can give someone some hacks to help them to improve their mindset, and give them the formula to do it. Whatever, because you might have like 5 key items or maybe 3 key items that come together to create the formula to improve their mindset. So the title of that course is Mindset Hacks Formula. And the same, and then the last one, as an example, is creating a course title for people who want to grow their clients. So the focus is clients, and the description is growth, and the opportunity is roadmap. So you could be that person that teaches someone how to grow their client base, but you give them the roadmap to do it. But if you look at how this is formulated, I can tell that I am going to what I'm going to get just by looking at the title. I'm going to get a roadmap to get me more clients. I'm going to have the formula to hack my mindset. I'm going to have shortcuts on how to make content, and I'm going to have the method to boost sales. So you see how that works? Drop a one in the chat if that makes sense. Cool. So take a minute and write your title and share it. Let me see your title, just one title. It might take a minute though. So if you don't have anything right now, it's fine. Oh, mindset growth roadmap. Here we go. Yeah. And I would be interested in that course, because if I'm in a spot where I'm having imposter syndrome and my confidence is low and things just aren't working out the way that I feel lost, right? Some of your keys were lost, stuck. I need a mindset growth. I need to know, I need directions. So I love it. All right. So let's go to the next. So you now have the 4 core steps. Client growth shortcut. That's a good one, Monica. It is, because first of all, everyone is always looking for a shortcut. If they're not looking for money, they're looking for a shortcut. so so client growth shortcut is actually a good one. So use that formula to help you create your own course title, though. So let's look at what we've gotten. We have the 4 steps to launching boost sales method. Yeah, that one sounds good too. Um, but again, make it specific to yours. I'm gonna keep going, but I want you to try to throw one in that's specific to what you're doing. Like, use that method to come up with a title for yourself. And if you feel like it, you can drop it in the comments. So the 4 core steps to launching your online course, you just did the foundation of it. You did a little bit of brainstorming, researching in your mind about your audience. You identified her most urgent pain points that you can solve. You identified her specific goal that you, with your unique genius, can help her achieve. And you brainstormed a title for your course. So you are really in a good spot right now to be able to take the next steps to move forward with creating your online course. So even though I said I was going to give you 4, I'm going to give you one bonus suggestion. But that suggestion is to think of 4 to 12 topics you can easily teach to help solve that one problem. And then from there, you can start building your curriculum. So give me a 1 in the chat if you feel like you're closer now than you were before to being able to get started with creating your transformational online course. I got a 1. Thank you. Increase group sales with just one group. That's headed in the in a good direction. Increase group sales with just one group. Quickly increase group sales. I'm trying to think. That one is going in the right direction. But this is one of those things where, like, you would write that like a whole bunch of different ways and then come up with the best one. So it's not going to happen right this very second, but it's just getting those juices flowing, right? So that you can come off with a really good title. All right. So, what are your next steps? Dig a little bit deeper about your audience and decide who this course is for. and what they need to do to get the results you plan to provide. And you can write down the exact step by step or how to instructions that will provide your students with the results that you're promising. And also think about what are the specific actions audience needs to get there. That all sounds like a lot already, right? So step three is probably a better option to go to. You'll see my little book run across the side of the screen again. If you stick around for a few more minutes, you will find out how you can access my free foundations to course creation guidebook, which will help you with one and two. It will actually reiterate what we talked about here, but it will also give you tips on how to choose your platform and a whole lot of other things, like a lot of stuff. So you will definitely love it when you get it. So, what is more exciting than having an idea of how to monetize your unique genius via a course? It is creating a course based on what you do and what you're excited about and making people excited to buy it. And I honestly feel like with what you learned so far, you got this. I really think you're in a good spot to be able to set that foundation to start building an amazing course that capitalizes off of your unique genius. And you'll find that if you work with what you already know, which is low hanging fruit, if you build a course based on the things that like you could easily, like when you're having a conversation with somebody, like if you're doing a consultation and things just roll off the tongue, those are the things that you could easily create a course about and easily teach about. And you'd be surprised that what you think is just so simple and like, other people will find is really hard. So don't like shortchange yourself or belittle something just because it's easy for you. It's not easy for everybody else. So I'm blessed to have found my unique area of genius. And part of that includes helping women just like you map out and deliver your online course from idea to execution. If you would like to be able to spend some time with me and understand what that like more of what that's about, you can book an intuitive business service introduction with me. Just follow bit.ly/, your success with Shirley, and we can talk from there. So are there any questions? You can type your questions in the chat and I am holding space to answer any questions for you. Now, I might have said a lot of stuff, so there may not be any questions. Oh, do you need to complete the whole course before you promote it? Really good question. And I love that question. So the answer is, what are you? The answer is yes and no. No, if you know that as an individual, you might not finish things. There are a lot of people have to know what their strengths and weaknesses are. And some people procrastinate when they have a lot of time. Like if you know you're going to launch in July and here it is, if it's the beginning of May and come July, you might not do it. But if you are somebody who will stay on task, yes, you can launch before you promote. You can promote your course before it's done. And a reason why it might be good to do that is because if you're promoting your course based on a certain topic and you find that people are not really feeling it, you got an opportunity right there to turn around and change it, like to pivot and say, okay, well, maybe the course doesn't need to be about this, it might need to be about that. So before you have invested so much time into creating it and like investing in systems and stuff like that, you could know in advance that, okay, I need to switch it up, or I might need to extend my launch out and pick a different topic, kind of a thing, right? So, yes, you can promote before you finish. How do you know how to price your course? So, a couple ways to know how to price. I do exercises with my clients to walk through this specifically, but you can think about that goal you set as a 1 year goal. You can think about what your time is worth. You can think about, and when you think about how much your time is worth, if you think about how much your time is worth, let's just say that as a coach, for 1 hour, people get to work with you for $150. and let's just say it takes you 6 hours to create your course. You got to pay yourself back for your time in order for your course to become profitable. Like, because there are ways to create courses and distribute them for free, and in your mind you're like, oh, I don't have any costs, but your cost was your time. So 150 times 6, that's $900. So if you want to make sure you paid yourself back, and if this course is hardy enough, you can price it at $900. Or you can know that it's worth $900, and when you're doing your promotion, you can promote it valued at 900, but you're selling it at a discount. Another way to know how to price is to look at what other people are doing. Like if you're doing a course on creating travel groups, if those exist, look and see what they're offering. If yours is a 4 module with 4 different topics that somebody else is not covering, and there's like 2 modules and they're not even covering or giving them as much as, value, you probably could price yourself more than them, right? Or if you realize you're kind of doing the same thing, you could say, all right, I could do it the same or maybe a little bit less to try to draw people in. There are other techniques though, and when I work one-on-one with people, I actually help you map that out as well. How long should the course be? I think a 4 to 6 week self-pace. So there are different ways to decide how you want to, like the length of time and what all the modules should be and stuff like that. Um, it also depends on what different learners you want to appeal to. Some people deliver like text only courses. Some people deliver text and video. Some people deliver one-on-ones and video courses and things like that. It's totally up to you how you want to deliver it. If I were you, I would check to see like within your market how people are typically delivering courses and what works for you, because more than likely what works for you is going to work for your ideal client. A lot the clients that we attract are usually us, right? That's who we're looking for. We're looking for somebody who's been through it or going through what we went through, and generally might have the same personality type. It's literally you're looking for your friend, right? So Tony, would you take a 4 to 6 week self-paced course? And would you sit through a 1 hour video module, or would you read the transcript? So whatever you would do is how you could consider delivering your course. And you always can tweak. Yeah. So if video is best for you, so if video is best for you, that's one thing to consider, and that's great. The second thing to consider is, are you comfortable with creating videos? So that would be the next thing. So it's a matter of what you're comfortable with doing and what you would be comfortable, how you would be comfortable learning. It could be recorded or live. It just depends on how you want to do it. You could do like this. You could start out with something live and then take that recording and store it somewhere to use for in order to sell later. You know what I mean? So you might deliver it through an email for people who sign up, or you can put it on a platform like Udemy or Teachable or Thinkific, or that right there. Join the private Facebook group and you get access to the replays. So it just depends on how you want to do it. I want to make sure I got all the questions. I got, how do you price your course? Oh yeah, I got that. Yeah, I got that. Okay. This is great. Any more questions? Okay. So if there aren't any more questions, thank you all for being here. You made it to the end of my presentation, and Miss Monica Rich Chick 360 is gonna allow me to share the book with you, and you can take that and get on your way to creating your amazing course.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, everybody give Shirley a virtual hand clap. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This was some major gems that you have dropped.
Thank
And
you.
I'm sure everybody who attended has gotten something to where now we can take and create and add even more value into our industry and our marketplaces. And as a result, bring more wealth into our businesses. So yes, Tony says great information. Well, I'm sorry. Yeah, thank you. Lots of information. Definitely lots of information.
Thank you.
Yeah,
You're
so
so welcome.
thank you. And so, guys, so yes, if you are interested in furthering your course creation and if you need more individualized assistance, um, connect with Shirley. She can work with you and get you from A through Z. And then also, just as a reminder for our members, if you have to pop in and out, that's fine. If you want to get the quickest access to the replays to this training and all of our past trainings, I put the link to our private Facebook for members only in the chat. So you will have to request to join. So go ahead and click that so that you can get the link when it comes up. Give me about 24 hours to get everything in and you will have it. And then Shirley, as she said, she will provide you with the workbook. So just for tuning in live, there are bonuses to showing up live. You get an additional workbook that has a lot more gems than even she dropped this evening, that nobody else would get, who didn't get this training live inside of the Richard 360 membership. So kudos to you. And then you can also always get the replay to this. So if there are no other questions, Shirley, again, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Blessings to you and your business. And I'm excited for what's to come. And we will definitely have you back to talk about, just other pieces and
Hmm.
we'll talk, but we'll definitely
Yeah.
have you come back to share more of your expertise and to help us walk through how we can create more wealth within our businesses.
Yes. And thank you for having me. And thank you, everybody, for sticking around.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. Peace, love, and God bless. Chat soon.